So another question I got was the importance of warm-ups and if they're really needed for every exercise. And I will say, you warming up even a few reps, like 3 to 5 reps, it's allowing your brain to understand the new movement pattern that you're trying to rehearse so you can get better at it during that session. So like if you're using like bicep curls and you're curling with the 20s, and let's say your reps are really high, they're like 18, 17, 16. When you go to do it, you're like, oh, well, the first couple reps are going to be a warm up anyways. True, but the movement pattern isn't going to be as efficient. So I'd probably grab like the 15s and do like a set of 5 to 10 just to get the movement pattern down, get a little bit of blood in the muscle, but just get the brain and body to understand that, like, hey, this is the movement pattern we're doing. The next set is going to be increase in weight, but we know how the movement pattern is going to go. So if you just start with your working set, even though it's high reps, the first couple reps that you do, your brain and body are kind of getting used to the rehearsing of that movement pattern, and the muscles slowly getting primed, the brain slowly getting primed in that pattern. If you take a second and do a warm-up set or a rehearsal set, your brain and body are going to understand that movement pattern better, and you're going to have better efficiency in regards to having that muscle involved from square one of the first rep of your working set. And it's going to be more prominent of that prime mover during that working set. And this is, like we said, we're just talking about like something like a bicep curl, but this is something that is like, I mean, more important as the movements are more strategic. So like a compound movement, like a pitch arc squat or a deficit RDL, it is going to be very, very important that you get your warm-ups in with these exercises because there's so many biomechanics involved that the neurology of the warm-up being a rehearsal set is very, very, very important during these sets because there's just a lot more that could go wrong and could not be as efficient, which, you have like a bicep curl, you're here, you're curling. So you have a preacher curl, crucifix curl, inclined dumbbell curl, but you're still just a hinge like this, right? Squats, RDLs, there's a bunch of different things that have to go into that movement. So the more complicated the movement, the more the movement demands, the more important the rehearsal or warm-up set is. But regardless, I think every single exercise should have, even if it's just a few reps for a warm-up, again, to just get the brain and body to understand that we're rehearsing this movement so we can become more efficient at it when we do our actual working set.